child. Lord have mercy. Okay, good morning, everybody. I mean, good afternoon. Not good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to my channel, Infamous Kiki. I'm trying to catch up today, doing some videos. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody worldwide. I like to say thank you to all of my new subscribers. I am so close to 1,000, y'all. And you know what happens when you hit that 1,000? That means your channel get monetized. So I am at like, I think 949 or 950. So I'm only like 10 subscribers away from my channel being monetized. So if you please could subscribe, I'd appreciate if you comment, like, just hit the thumbs up button, comment, like the video, whatever you got to do. I really greatly appreciate it. This has been, woo-wee, like normally I don't get involved in hot mess on these shows, on these reality shows, because I told you on my last video, if you're not watching my last Angela and Michael video, please watch the last one, the video that I did the other day. And I told you my thoughts and what I felt like what was happening. And you guys have made some wonderful comments. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you. So I'm going around YouTube and the internets and the webs, and I'm watching my dude Moving Mad. And then I'm going to go back and put links in the description for his videos. He got his information from Kiki and Kibitz. So once you click on his video, it'll take you to Kiki and Kibitz. So I like to thank Moving Mad, like thank Kiki and Kibitz. I always try to give content creators as much props as I can, because I'm not on YouTube. I mean, I'm not on social media looking at this shit. So Angela left apparently a bunch of messages to one of Michael's friends on Saturday. So let me recap. Angela and Michael from 90 Day Fiance show. Michael's been here since December. They filmed the tell-all episode, which is the episode where they bring all the cast members together, I think end of January, beginning of February. And he's been in Georgia with Angela, and they got married in Nigeria. They are not married here. Come last Friday, she goes for some smokes and some, I don't know, Mickey D's. I don't know, she went to go get some food and some stuff. And then she come back and Michael's gone. And then they have like a camera, and then she sees him walk out of the house, take a left, and then he was out of the shot of the camera. I assume that somebody picked him up, that he had a burner phone. It has been confirmed pretty much that he does have a burner phone. So Michael didn't took off, okay? Michael didn't got gone. Michael like 12 years a slave in this bitch. He was supposedly sitting, watching her grandkids, and he was like, F them kids, and was gone, right? Right. So we left off at that. I said I didn't know what to believe. Angela was crying. She had some other content creator online live, because I guess they live near her, and they were crying, and they were like, we just need to find Michael. They was dragging the lakes, they was dragging the oceans, they was asking the neighbors, they put a bolo, be out on the lookout with the police. Then somebody called saying Michael, somebody called saying Michael's okay, get rid of the be on the lookout, Michael's good, right? He good, okay? He good, okay? So apparently he's not missing. So I told you I didn't know what to believe. I told y'all I kind of seemed like fake to me, because she claimed that she didn't know where he was, that he just disappeared. He left his cell phone behind. He left his passport behind. Then some things came out saying that Michael was mistreated, and that's why he took off. So now I'm watching Moving Mad, and apparently... Oh, let me grab this from my kitty. Apparently Angela left some messages that Saturday. So he disappeared Friday. Saturday, she apparently called one of Michael's friends. I don't know where he met this friend. From the sound of the messages, it seems like Michael had maybe met this friend. And this friend is a guy. This friend is not a woman. This friend is a guy who's apparently Nigerian, and he's married to a white woman apparently, because he has a wife. I guess they have a social media account. And Angela talks about blonde hair and whatever. So I'm watching Moving Mad right now, where he's listening to the Angela tapes. I like to call them the Angela tapes. And so she called Michael's friend. Fabulous Me said, I'm so invested in her getting her karma. This should not bring me joy, but it does. It does me too. Because after the stuff that I am listening to in these tapes, she should not be on this show. the things that she have said and threatening these people and throwing around, because just because you're American and you live in America does not and it doesn't matter where the other person is from, whether they're on a visa or green card or whatever, naturalized citizen, does not give you the right to call up people and threaten them, and we coming for you, and we finna come and get you, and if you don't, produce Michael, and then I'm gonna come for you. Like, this is what I'm listening to right now, and I'm like, okay, that don't give you a right to threaten people. Like, why are you threatening people, Angela? So I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna tell you what they're saying. So Michael basically told his friend that he was depressed and that he didn't want to be with her. So Angela's like, well, you don't know how I am, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, and she's saying, well, I'm smart. Da, da, da. If you were smart, why would you be leaving voicemail messages threatening somebody?
Now, this little last bit here, for some reason, you don't really hear it that well, so I'm not going to play the little last bit there because it's very, very, like...
Yeah, because we're playing the tapes. And so...
This event happened on Saturday.
Yeah, and this happened on Saturday. So that's why I said that this ish here, y'all, is a setup. She knew Michael was gone. She knew where he went. She on there crying and screaming and hollering in the background and crying and screaming. When she done left these messages to this friend, she may not knew 100% where Michael was, but she kind of knew where he was. That's why I said this kind of sounded like an over-exaggeration. So she kind of knew where Michael was. And we weren't told anything, like Moving Mad has said, until Monday did she come out and started crying and talking about, we called the police. And now I don't even believe that. She knew where this man was. She knew he took off. She knew where he was. And then I don't know why she went online and made up this whole story.
She psyched herself up to, portray Michael as if he'd gone missing.
Yeah, so she had to portray Michael. Movie Mad is saying that he went missing. Why would you portray that this man went missing? Movie Mad is saying because the narrative worked for her. It was for her to get sympathy from the public, y'all. It was for her people to be like, oh my God, poor Angela, and Michael just took off and left her. But now it realized that so many people don't like her that it is totally backfired. But yeah, like, this is the reason why she was that I feel I agree with Moving Mad, that she said Michael was missing because she wanted sympathy. Knowing damn well that we don't know what was said in that house before Michael left. We don't know if he's telling her, look, like, we arguing, we not getting along, I'm gonna leave. He may have been threatening to leave for months now. Y'all, we don't know. But the idea that she boo-hooing and I don't know where he went and did he fall in the river and baby, all of this is turning out, in my opinion, to be a setup for her to try to make Michael look bad.
If she puts out there that he's missing, then obviously the police have said to look after, because at the end of the day, she needs to know where he's at.
Yeah, and I think she called the police to try to find where Michael was at. I think she don't know where Michael at, but I think she very damn well know where he left and where he went, who he went with. But I think she don't know where he at, and tried to call the police to get the police and get social media for people to try to find Michael. Yeah, because if people were concerned, if you're concerned about Michael's missing, you're like, oh my God, what? Somebody kidnapped him? Did he fall in the river? Did he go self-harm himself? Like, all these people worried. It was just a game. This is not real. And that's the same thing I said. I said, this sounds like a hoax. I said, something about this doesn't sound right. And now we see her leaving these messages and threatening one of his friends. Now we see now that the reason why it didn't sound right, because it wasn't right. Yeah, so because what she doing, it wasn't working quick enough, and she started to have a backlash. Then now she realized, oh shoot, like, people really don't like me and they hate me, and people are taking Michael's side and not hers. Because I guess she thought everybody was going to be like, oh, poor Angela. Oh my God, poor Angela. Yeah. So Angela yelling and screaming, and the things that she is saying is so disgusting that I can't even put into words the level of disgust. Like, it is so disgusting to hear her sit back here and be like, I'm an American, I can get you in trouble for what? If he wants to leave, he can leave. If he's violating something regarding his green card or his visa or whatever, then the cops can get him and pick him up or do whatever. But to try to get Michael's friend and the friend's wife in trouble for what? They're not harboring a fugitive. He has a right to leave, even on a visa. If you feel like you don't want to be in this relationship, you have a right to leave, and you might get deported, but you still have a right to leave. You don't. Michael didn't have to stay with Angela if he didn't want to. And there was a rumor, yeah, talking about a rumor about the taser, and so I hopefully that Michael, I know he did leave. So I'm listening to Moving Mad talk and saying that there's rumors going around that she tasered him since he's been there. Like, but we're gonna watch the video, y'all. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna show y'all this video. This is a video from January of 2023. So obviously something's been rotten, lost in the sauce and rotten in the juice for a while now. So this is a video from 2023 that we're gonna watch, and it's Angela leaving not a voice message, but a video message, yelling at one of his friends. Okay, this is the craziest thing. So obviously they've been had issues, or obviously I feel like Michael may have been trying to get out of Dodge, and I feel like Michael was clever enough to maybe had this plan been started in motion maybe a year ago. So Michael could have been playing this, and like I said, everybody else, I ain't mad at him. Y'all mad? I'm not mad. I'm not mad. So we're gonna watch Moving Mad's video. Let me see. Turn the video. So here we go.
This video because I don't know your name. I don't like the fact that you and my husband are communicating. You're already over here on a visa with your woman. My visa process ain't none of your business. And I don't know if you don't understand that Michael's got a little slow problem. So if you know what's best for you, I have enough.
He has a slow problem, y'all. She just called this man slow. Why would you want to be with somebody slow? Like, who does that make look bad? Why would you call your husband that you love, that you've been involved with for 6 or 7 years slow? Huh?
Problems with Michael without you interfering in our visa process or being his friend and doing shit on Cash App for him and shit. So I advise you to lose his number, or I can make it hard for you. This is my country, okay? Nigeria's yours, this is mine. No hard feelings. I advise you to lose his number and stop doing his shit for him that he asks you on Cash App and whatever y'all are doing. Because I'm going to find out. I'm hired a detective. I'm going to find out.
I'll find out.
I got your number. I'm going to find out a lot of stuff by this number. So if you want to stay over here with your wife, I advise you to forget about our visa and lose his fucking number. That's not a threat. That's a promise. I think you already know America well enough to know we don't get in other people's shit. And I'm telling you now,
in America, we don't get in other people's shit. Okay, bitch. You delusional.
Thing I'll be contacting you about. So you do the right thing. You want your wife and you to be happy, lose his number and stay out of our goddamn business. Hi, this is Ann.
Where do we start?
Thank you, Moving Mad. Where do we start, baby? Where do we start? That's you have the audacity, the caucasity of this. I mean, I can't even get over it. Like, this is not how we do things in America. People in America ain't nosy. That was a video. That's from Kiki and Kibitz. I'm watching Moving Mad. He reposted the video. I'm dumbfounded. Like, I don't know how you do things in Nigeria. What does that have to do with anything? Like, every time she's bringing up something about Nigeria, but you married a Nigerian man, you stupid, silly bitch. You married you talking about well, that's not how Nigeria is, and da-da-da-da. But your ass could have had a man here in America. In America. You talking about this man, Michael can't even have a friend. This man can't even have a friend, y'all. This is not a female friend. This is not a lady friend. This is not someone he's cheating with. This is a man who's married, who's from Nigeria, that's apparently married to an American. You're threatening not just the friend, but then also low-key throwing shade and throwing threats at the wife. I mean, I don't understand. Help me understand, y'all. Y'all help me understand. First of all, the idea that you would leave a video message to another man. Like I said, I don't want to hear anything about masculinity. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. Because what wife in their right mind are you? If you're a woman out there and you got a man and you married or you got a boyfriend or whatever, what woman in their right mind is going to call their husband's friend and leave that type of message? Would you leave that type of message to your husband's friend? A video. You need to stay out our business, blah, 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 blah. What? I wouldn't even dare. I would go talk to my husband first. That's who she should have went to talk to. She should have complained to Michael, which I'm sure she probably did. Then she went to the friend. But the point is, he can't send Michael cash apps. He can't talk to Michael. And I don't know what she was referring to in the video about sending him cash apps, saying that you're doing what Michael wants to do. Apparently, Michael was doing something that Angela didn't like. So I don't know what he was talking about with this male friend from Nigeria. I don't know what they were talking about. I don't know what they were plotting. I don't know what they were scheming. Whatever it was. And when it finally does come out, watch, it'll be something really small and noxious and probably just small. It probably won't even be nothing. I promise you. It'll probably be something where we're just kind of like, that's what she was mad for? Like, it'll probably be something. But you would have the nerve enough to call another grown man and talk to him this way. Is nothing I've ever done. You know, I don't care how mad I am at my husband. My husband was his own person. And so this is a message from January of 2023, so last year. So obviously there was something going on in this relationship. There was things going on, obviously, that things were not good. So the idea of her contacting this man, then talking about, we're from America, and I don't know how you do it in Nigeria. We don't get in people's business. Americans get in people's business all the time. Americans are messy. Americans will be in their neighbor's business, their co-workers' business, their family's business, their friends' business. They just like any other human being on the planet. People are messy and people are nosy. Her talking about she throwing away, I'm an American. What does that have to do anything? I'm born and raised in America. I'm an American. I don't be like, well, I'm American. If she wanted to deal with an American, why she throws Nigeria, low-key shade Nigeria under the bus, then don't marry a effing Nigerian, bitch. Why you throw the country under the bus? I'm getting pretty damn tired, let me tell you, of these Americans marrying people from other countries, then throwing shade at their country, or their culture, or their people, or their food, or their language. If you didn't want to deal with a Nigerian man, Angela, you could have got a man here, right? Right? Why would I go out and get a man from another country and then low-key throw shade at his country? This ain't Nigeria, bitch. This ain't where you come from, but this is the type of man that you wanted to be with. No one told you to marry a man from Nigeria. Don't you think if you didn't want to be with a Nigerian man, you could have got a man here, Angela. For F's sake. So why are you throwing it in somebody's face that they Nigerian every 5 damn seconds when that's what you chose to be with? You went halfway across the world with your wrinkled up ass and got up a young man from Nigeria, then called Michael slow. Did y'all hear that, people? Then had the nerve to call Michael slow. I'm like, I thought I was hearing things the first time I heard that. Did she just call him slow? So who's the dummy? The slow or the dumbass that married the slow person? So aren't you slow for marrying somebody slow? Well, you know, Michael's kind of slow. Why would you say that about your husband? Why would you say that about somebody that you love, even if it was true? Why would you say that? Why would you marry somebody that you thought was slow? Fabulous Me said from the first season, she has tried to isolate him from his family and friends. Yes. No wonder he was depressed. I would love to be a fly on that wall to hear what was going on during the time them living together. Because if you gonna call your husband that you got from Nigeria, that you've been with 6 or 7 years on a reality show, if you have the audacity enough to leave a video calling your husband that you picked and you wanted to be with slow to his friend, just imagine what's said to your husband behind closed doors. Because if she can call this man slow to somebody that's a stranger, so just imagine what Michael got to hear. She probably like, look, Michael, you slow MFer, you ain't nothing. Just imagine what she's saying to him. If you can say that to a stranger, somebody you don't even know, and leave them a message and say your husband's slow, just imagine what you're saying to the husband. I could not even imagine the verbal assaults that poor Michael had to deal with. Fabulous He says she's trying to sell marriage fraud, but all her behavior shows she did this to get on TV and chase fame. Yes, this is like the third reality show she been on. She been on Maury Povich. She been on Jerry Springer. Now she's on this show. You were built like a hunchback turtle. You 60 years old, and you went and got a 20-something-year-old Nigerian man, and you think this man fell in love with you? You think this man wanted to be with you because what? You loud, you rude, you crude, you ain't got no couth, you ain't got no class, you cuss like a sailor, you smoke like a fish, you drink like a fish, and this man wanted to be with you because of what? If it wasn't for a green card, why else would Michael want to be with her? What qualities do Angela have besides a deep manly voice, and she probably smelled like cigarettes and whiskey? Like, let's just keep it all the way 100, okay? Let's keep it a buck. Like, what else does Angela have to offer? Angela's not rich. She not rich. She not cute. What else besides a green card? What else does Angela have to offer? I'm sure the cookie ain't even good. I mean, I'm sure Angela don't even give no good top. So let's just be honest. She doesn't look like she gives any good top. So she don't get no good top. The cookie is probably not that good. And then she probably the type that be in bed and probably get tired after 5 minutes and probably like, I'm tired. I need a smoke and I need a shot of whiskey. Like, that's how I see that's how that sex game go in my brain. That's how I don't want to picture it. I know y'all don't want to picture it. We all don't want to picture it. But just let your mind kind of sink and go there for 1 second and then come back out of it. Just go there, just visualize it, and then run from it. Just be like, oh God. And then you realize, like, it can't be any qualities that she give besides that she's American and she was sending Michael money and she has a green card. Being around Michael, all the negativity is aging Michael before some. I say, if you look at the pictures of Michael when he first started on the show till now, Michael looked like he could be like 40 years old. Like, Michael looks like he's aged, so he's down bad, okay? Michael looks like he's aged so much. I sat back and went there and looked at all the pictures. Just go back and do it. Promise y'all, Google it. Go look at the pictures. And you will see that Michael, it's all the stress. It's all the stress. And to call this man slow, like, that's low, y'all. Like, that's low. First of all, calling someone slow anyway is an effed up thing to say, period, about anybody. Period. About anybody. But to belittle someone's intelligence and to demasculate a man. And for me, I feel some type of way because I feel like he's a young man. And to call him slow, that's a low thing. It'd be like me going around calling somebody the R word. Oh, he's slow. He R. he retarded. Like, why would I call somebody who's my family, my friend, my husband, my child? Why would I call anybody that I supposed to love and I care for and I chose to be with slow? I don't get that. And that is an insult. That's like terms that people don't really use these days. Like there's terms that people that really don't use. He ain't that slow. He took off on your bitch ass. He ain't that slow. He wasn't slow when he walked out that house and he ran around that corner. I'm just saying he wasn't that slow. He was getting it pretty good. Michael's been setting this up for a whole year. I'm convinced of it now. And I'm convinced that Angela knew Michael left, knew where Michael was, knew where he's at. And she sat there and got on the internet and called the police and went through all of this because she wanted to try to flush Michael out, but she knew he left. And this is all, hello, Bobby. And this is all a low-key hoax. Angela knew that Michael had left. So now we have evidence and proof that Angela knew that Michael left on that Saturday. She knew he left. And she called a friend and cussed a friend out because she knew he had already left. And she knew that he was with this friend, a male friend who's married, who's from Nigeria. And so her getting online, I don't know where Michael's at. And oh my God. And I know he didn't leave. All of that was just a setup to make Michael look bad, to make like he has went missing and abandoned the marriage. This might affect Michael's visa unless he can claim some kind of DV situation, like I said. And this was off to make Angela look better in the public eye on social media, but it is kind of backfired. Because she knew that Michael left, and she knew where he'd been the entire time. So her faking and calling the police, I'm not sure if she even called the police. Like I said before, I wasn't even sure if she even called the police. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up when y'all come in here, please, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure y'all subscribe. I'm close to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. I'm so damn close. But this is all lies and manipulation, in my opinion, from Angela. This is all her way of trying to flush Michael out and trying to see where he went, and for her to save face because maybe she didn't want to admit that Michael had took off and left her. I don't know. But all I know is the messages that she left on Saturday to the friend proved that she knew where Michael was at. She was calling, threatening, like, I know Michael's with you, blah, 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 blah. And then the message that she did in January that I just played, if you didn't hear it, go back and rewind and watch the video or watch it on a replay. The video that Angela left to his friend in January shows proof that there was something rotten in the sauce. That her and Michael have been having problems the entire 6 or 7 years. True. But we really know that Michael had been talking to people and maybe set up a network, a safe house. Michael probably has a whole network of people. He was getting cash apps from people. Remember they talking about Angela gave him a debit card and then took it away. This could be part of why she took the debit card away. Maybe people were sending him money. They were cash apping Michael. There's rumors going around saying that she took his passport and his ID so he couldn't leave. All of that. And then the biggest issue of all, I'm going to leave y'all with this. The biggest issue of all is for her calling, leaving messages and videos and crying and this, some of this stuff is fake. And she's getting angry and she's threatening his friend. All of this over what? Over a man. Over a man. Over a man that you don't respect, over a man that you think is slow, over a man that you take low-key swipes at his country of Nigeria, you take low-key swipes at, that you act like he's beneath you and the people from Nigeria are effing beneath you. Yeah, I'm going to call out that. So you're crying and you're getting angry and you're getting carried on for what? Because it don't really seem like she really give a fuck about Michael. Is it just me? Doesn't seem like she really respects this person. So why you want to be with somebody that you don't respect? And that you want to demean? Bobby said, I don't blame him at all. He deserves a green card. If anybody deserves a green card, it would be Michael. And if anybody that need therapy, it would be Angela. So you crying and carrying on this for a man that you think that's slow, and a man that you think is using you, and a man that you think is beneath you. So why would you just let him go? And then turn out she didn't even fill out the paperwork for the green card anyway. It turned out she didn't really fill out the paperwork, and that kind of flew under the radar. But there's rumors going around that she didn't even fill out the paperwork for him to get a green card. And somebody that you're arguing with, you're not getting along with, and you think that he cheated on you, why would you try to hold on to this man? For what reason? I don't have an answer to that. But to me, it just sounds all like some crazy shit to me. Because, I mean, Michael's a man, not a puppy. Like he didn't like run from home, run. You open the door. You know how you go ready to open the door and the Amazon guy coming and you see him coming, you want to open the door and then the cat or dog run out. Like, it's not that situation. Bobby said she thought she was going to control him and it didn't work. I guess so, but why would you want to be in a relationship with somebody that you control? I mean, I can't answer that question, Bobby. I shouldn't require an answer because there's plenty of people in relationships with people that they want to control. So now she feels used. Yes. She feels used for what? Hi, Dustin. Hi, Dustin. Welcome. But I don't understand why she would feel used when she basically just wants somebody, to be in the house with her all the time. Like, I don't understand. Maybe, you know what? I'm just going to take the glasses off. Maybe I will never understand. I'm not a controlling, bossy person. I understand that I've learned from psychology that people have past traumas and they're scared of abandonment and they're scared of people leaving them. I get all of that. But I have never in my life, despite all of my past and my abandonment issues, and I have some, that I ever feel the need to control another human being. I feel like if you want to leave, you want to leave. If you're going to cheat, you're going to cheat. You're another human being. I don't have any control over the emotions, the feelings, the actions of another human being. In a relationship or not. I love my kids. I can guide my kids. But at the end of the day, I don't have control over them as another human being. I was married. I didn't have control over my husband as another human being. Angela does not have control over Michael as another human being. He has a right to live how he wants to live, whether it be here or whether it be in Nigeria. If she felt like this man was using her or mistreating her or cheating on her or not getting along, then she should easily be like, okay, goodbye, sayonara, good riddance. And chunk him the middle finger. She should be happy that Michael is gone. But then she on the phone with his friend, cussing his friend out. What sense does that make? You should be happy his ass is gone. I don't think she understands that. I'm glad and hope that he played her like a fiddle. I hope Angela's not on this show. Y'all, if I see Angela on 90 Day again, I stop watching it. But I'm really done. TLC, Discovery or whoever, they should be ashamed of themselves. They should be ashamed of themselves. Ashamed. To have a person like that on their show. Ashamed. Why would you have a person that acts like this and talks like this and is verbally shocking to me? I ain't never had no person in my life. My own mom and daddy didn't talk to me the way Angela talked to Michael. My own family, I ain't never had nobody in my family talk to me like that. My own mama wouldn't even talk to me like that. Fabulous Me said she started watching a long time ago. Because her and the fat guy with no neck had no neck ad. Yeah. I stopped watching it too because I was like, I'm tired of seeing these people on here. I'm tired of the yelling and the screaming and I'm like, I ain't got time for that. Yeah, TLC needs to take a hard look at what they let her get away with. Yeah. Why would you have this person on your show? If I was the person that she threatened and him and his wife, I would be suing her and TLC and the channel. You're not going to call me and threaten me because those were threats that she made. The video that she made had threats in it. The messages she left on last Saturday to this man and his wife were threats. No ifs, and buts, ors about it. They were threats. I know your wife. I'm gonna get y'all in trouble. I know where y'all live. I know. I don't play, and you don't play with me. Those are threats. And Angela been used to having the people. Angela, type of person that talk a lot of shit, but I promise you, she the type of person that can't scrap. Angela used to manipulating people and doing things and behind the scenes or in front of the scenes to hurt people, but she ain't really had nobody put it on her. She's used to getting away with this type of behavior because people like that, I've known people like that. They run their mouth all the time. And usually the people that run their mouth are some of the biggest cowards. Because I'm the type of person, I ain't finna run my mouth with no man. I ain't finna call nobody and cuss nobody out. I ain't got time to be running them out. I ain't got time to be on the phone leaving 4 or 5 messages. Where you at? Oh my God. Da, da, da. You know what? I'll be like, oh, okay. I'll be like, oh, so that's what happened? Oh, okay. I just be calm and have this face. While I'm walking out the door, let me get my keys. I'm walking out the door. Do. Like I don't have time to all that loud talking and that cussing and arguing and everything. Well, I'm gonna get an investigator. Get an investigator. Why would you tell somebody this is what you finna do if that's what you really finna do? Because Angela really ain't finna do it. Because she all about this. And Angela the type of person, low-key, be trying to get you in trouble, be snitching on your ass. I'm telling you, she that type of person. She the type of bitch that'll report your channel, that would try to snitch on you. She the type of person that if you her friend and y'all going somewhere and you know you didn't smuggle some drink in your purse and y'all finna go to the club and trying to get in the club and then they try to search her purse and she mad because they searching your purse and then she kind of low key like throw a wink at the bouncer to let them know to search your shit. That's the kind of person Angela is. That's the kind of person she is. Because she going to go in that club and like, if they going to search my shit, they going to search hers. She the type of friend that'll snitch on you. She the type of friend, y'all be friends, but then y'all have a falling out and she be calling your baby daddy talking about what you doing tonight. That's the kind of friend that bitch is. And be laid up with your baby daddy somewhere. That's the kind of person Angela is. So she won't fight you. She won't get in your face. She won't show up at your door. You may show up at her door. She ain't gonna answer that door. But she'll call. She'll call. She'll call and bump her gums and cuss you out, blah, 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 blah. And then behind your back, she be calling your job trying to get you fired. Or sleeping with your man. Or calling CPS trying to get your kids taken away from you. That's the kind of bitch she is. She won't come at you straight on. She won't come at you face to face, woman to woman. She'll just go and use the law or CPS or the police or whatever she got to do to try to harass you and try to make your life a living hell. That's the worst. I've known people like this. They the worst people. Bobby said March 17th when she on this show that I'll be done for good. Yeah. I've been done with the show. But that's the kind of person Angela is. I've known people like her. I can think of 2 women and 1 dude that I know that like that. They be like, oh, I'm going to fight them. I'm going to do this. And then they call the police and they snitching. I'm going to do this and do this and this. And then they calling their wife talking about, remember, hey, Kim. Hey, girl, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine. Remember that night we went out? Yeah, y'all had a good time. Y'all was out a little bit late. Well, what we really was doing, we was at the strip club all night and he got 5 lap dances and he let this chick suck his dick. That's the kind of person you dealing with. And then your wife looking at you like, y'all did what? You did what? Because they're mad. Yeah, when her daughter lives in the house with the children, the daughter ain't supposed to even be around no kids because she got a sordid criminal history. That's the kind of person you're dealing with, ladies and gentlemen. A person who will snitch on you. That you can't let them know your secrets or anything, because if they get mad at you, even if it's over something petty, they're going to try to get you in trouble. because they out for revenge. They can't just let things just be. Because I'm the type of person, if a man want to, look, if I'm sitting here I'm watching TV, I'm watching YouTube, and I'm with somebody, the motherfucker walk in with a bag, I'm like, where you going? You going to the gym? You going to your cousin's house? What the bag for? I'm leaving. Where you leaving to? Baby, I'm leaving you. Okay, well, can we talk about it? No, we can't talk about it. I'm leaving. I'll be like, well, okay, like I'll be like, wow, what's happening? And he want to walk out the door. He want to walk out the door. I'm not finna like call the cops on him and call his mama and call his job to try to get him fired. I'm not that chick. I'm not that chick. You want to go, go. You want to leave, leave. And then I'm done with it. I ain't finna cry and scream and call your mama and call your uncle and try to get you fired and call your baby mama and try to get the kids taken away from you and accuse you of stuff. And I'm not finna do all of that. I don't have the energy. People like that are so negative and so emotional and so toxic. I don't know where they get their energy from. It's almost supernatural, the level of toxicity. Toxicity and negativity takes a lot of energy. And I'm like, oh my God, I just like peace. I like peace, peace, peace. That's the kind of peace that I like. I like that kind of peace. Like I just be like, I would be hurt. I've been upset. I've been hurt. I've been cheated on. I've been through everything else that ladies and gentlemen, y'all have been through. But I ain't never thought like, ooh, I'm finna go, key my ex's car up and go, blow his house up and burn his house down. I mean, it's not that serious for me. I can get another man. I can move on. Angela, you want a reality show? She was talking to that one man in Canada. Go get you another man. Why the yelling and the screaming and the hollering and the threatening for what? For somebody that I don't think she really want to be with. I think it's a pride and a control thing, like y'all were saying. I think it's a pride thing. I think it hurts her pride that Michael actually left. Like, I think her eye got to twitching and her head got to shaking because she like, this MFer really did leave. And I think her pride is her because she's like, I'm an American and he want to come here to America. And I can't believe, Micah, you leave me, Micah. Like, I think it's really, some of it is a pride thing. So that's all I had to say today. I just had to come on here and put, if y'all missed the video, hit the rewind. Rewind the video, go back to the beginning and watch the videos that I played and what I was listening to. And I'll try to put the links in here for Moving Mad because that's where I got the information from. And I don't know how this saga is going to end or what, this is like As the World Turns, it's like a soap opera at this point. And like I said, I normally don't report on gossip, but I sympathize with Michael. I feel bad about Michael. I don't appreciate when Americans come on here and they drag people's countries. I don't like that shit. Y'all know I don't like that, period. I don't like people going to another country, marrying somebody from another country, and then dragging, low-key, dragging their culture, dragging where they're from. I don't like that. I don't like that. If Angela wanted, I'm going to say it, last thing I have to say, if she did not want to be with a Nigerian man, she could have got a man here. She didn't want to do the green card and all that stuff, but then she wouldn't be on a reality show. Angela could have got a man in the United States, in her state, locally. She could have. She wanted to go over to Nigeria and get another man for what? A man that should what? What was the reason behind that? Now I'm side-eyeing that. Did these people go over here and get these people in another country because they feel like they can control them? Did she know that Michael? She felt like all these years that Michael was slow. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. Why would you get with somebody that's slow? Why would you call your husband slow? I'm stuck on that because I'm so disturbed by that. I'm so hurt and disturbed by that. That somebody would demean a human being that you claim to love, that you've been with for 6 or 7 years. You went over another country and married and acted a fool and did all, and then now he's slow. Like he's a dog beneath your feet. You know what I'm saying? Like he dirt. Oh, well, he's slow anyway. And the way it was said was just fucked up. And I don't believe that Michael is slow. So I don't. But the way it was said didn't sit right in my spirit. It bothered the hell out of me to hear her say that. That hurt my feelings. Like, it hurt me. I don't even know these people. But I don't like when people try to call people the R word or slow or he not very smart or he dumb. I don't like when people use them kind of words to describe strangers, much less people that they claim to be in their lives. You know, and Michael ain't slow. He didn't did this, so he ain't slow. But it's just to hear somebody say that in a very belittling tone. That didn't sit right with me. Like, you know, oh, it hurt you too, Bobby. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It hurt me. Cause I'm just like, never in my lifetime would I ever think of calling anybody that I'm with slow. I've dated some men who would probably be classified as a bit, you know, neurally, you know, behind a few people, but I would never sit there and be like, well, you know, he's slow. Da, 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 da. Okay. Like whoosh. And then if Michael watched this and heard that and your friend is telling you, well, you know, she over here calling you slow, I'm sure that didn't go over well with him. I don't know any person in the right mind. If I knew that my boyfriend or my husband ever been like, well, listen to this message, he's calling you slow, Kiki, I would be like, what? I would listen to the message and be like, this MFer really did say that. Like, I really got to get out of this situation. That's how my mind would think. Because to know that you bold enough to put it on video and say it to where there's proof, where she can't say I didn't say it, because she is proof. So she said it with her whole chest, y'all, with a whole fake titty chest. She said it with her fake titties. She said it with her whole chest, y'all, that Michael was slow. Just bold out there with it. He's slow. The fuck? I was like, I didn't heard it all now. If she is back on this show, I'm not watching this show. I didn't watch it anyway. But y'all who watch the show, y'all should be done with this show. I mean, this is a hot mess, yes. And it's good for TV, for the channel, for the show. But Fabulous Me said, I think she said it on the show too. If that's true, that's just terrible. That's just, I don't even know. Because it's reality show. Y'all know we watch these episodes and we know that they scripted. We know a lot of things that they do and say and edited, and things are edited to make people look bad, and things are edited to they move things around and refilm things out of order. I understand that when it's on the show. But when it's off the show and it's on social media and you hear the messages and when it's not show related, and you hear what's going on behind the scenes and what people are really writing and saying and doing, then I'm like, okay, but that's different than being on the show. On the show, I give you a little grace because I'm like, you know what? It may be a bad edit, but this is not a bad edit. This is her actually saying these things and thinking that it's okay to act this way and behave this way as a 60-year-old something mother and a grandmother. And again, I hate to say this, but to me, evil has a lot of energy. To me, to be rude and mean and evil comes with a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy in your soul and your spirit to be an ugly person, to be a mean person. I don't have that kind of energy. I don't have that kind of energy to be around people like that. I've never had no one talk to me like that. I've never had, like I said, my own mama and parents, may they rest in peace, have never talked to me like that. My own grandmother don't talk to me like that. Even when I was a little kid. I just can't believe that people walk around and they really say things. And I said I can't believe it, but I've seen it over and over again. But to me, it just dumbfounds me. What kind of childhood traumas do you have to where talking to people like this is acceptable? And I think about her kids. Did she talk to her kids like this? Does she talk to her grandchildren like this? Because usually people who talk like this, they talk like this to everybody. I have a friend that talks like Angela, and she talks like that to everybody, and that's why I don't fuck with her. Because she had one time to come at me foul one time, and I'm like, whoa, back that shit up. Whoa, back up. Who you talking to? Because we are the same age. I'm not your kid. I'm not your grandkid. I said something, it wasn't even that bad. Then she came at me and sideways. And I'm like, what? And I stopped being friends with her. She had one time to come, and she used to people just being like, oh, well, you know, that's how she is. Angela the same way. Well, you know how Angela is, and then I hate that shit. I don't give a fuck how you are. You ain't gonna come at me and talk to me like that. Like, huh. Oh, what? Because if I'm giving you respect, I expect it back. Love the glasses. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, I have to go. Bye, Bobby. Mwah. Thank you for being here, boo-boo. But yeah, and thank you for the glasses compliment. You know, I got them online. People always compliment me about the glasses. But I'm not gonna listen to nobody sit there and dog me out and disrespect me. If I haven't done anything disrespect you. I'm not a disrespectful person. I'm not a verbally abusive person. Like at all. So it just dumbfounds me that people have families and parents and children and people that talk to them like this all the time. I didn't grow up like that. I grew up with hugs and kisses and love, and God knows my even though my parents weren't shit and they weren't there for me, but when they did come around, it was never a situation where they were foul with me. My mother always was very respectful and very kind. Um I just like if you grew up like this and used to people like this in your life, I hope that you get away. I hope that you get some therapy. I hope that you understand this is toxic. This is not okay for people to talk to you like you crazy, especially if you're a grown person. Like that is not okay. And if you are being talked to like that, I hope none of my viewers are being talked to like that. I hope you're not. I worry about y'all sometimes, you know? Like sometimes I'm thinking people watching videos, I was like, are y'all hurting out there? Because I don't like people to hurt. I don't want y'all to be out here hurting. I don't want people to be disrespecting you. Because there's some people who are very gentle souls. There are people out here who are very nice, kind, gentle souls. And we can't take all that. I'm a gentle soul. I ain't no killer, but don't push me, okay? Like I'm normally a even temper. I don't have a temper, but it took me years to get there. I used to be a very temper person. Like I would fly off the handle and get angry, I'm over that now. Now I'm very zen. I'm very like I'm very zen because I had to learn to let things go. There's enough in the world for me to get angry about than the stuff in the petty stuff in my life. There's enough in the world that I get really angry and sad and heartbroken about almost every damn day, y'all. And so I couldn't stand being in a situation where I have somebody who I trust and are supposed to love me that just want to dog me out every day. Like my soul and spirit couldn't have. I have enough self-esteem issues in my own self to be treated talked to like worse than an animal. And to me, that's talking to somebody worse than an animal. And to me, you don't treat human beings like that. That's how I was raised. I was raised, you don't talk to people like that. My grandmother would be like, who are you talking to? Why are you talking to somebody? Why are you raising your voice? My grandmother never yelled at me, never raised her voice. Like my grandmother was always loving and kind. And she would be quick to tell me the truth. Like, I don't think you should be doing that. Don't do that. Da, da, da. But it was never a situation like she calling me out of my name and bish and all that. I have people who've grown up like that. And I guess I'm just gonna put it to the universe and say her thought. But I'm glad Michael left. If you ever watch this video, I'm glad you got away, my brother. And for him to be a Nigerian man, that's I could do a whole nother video about that. Like I know Nigerians, like I know Africans and Nigerians, and they're like, are you kidding me? They wouldn't let nobody, they went American men. No man that I know would let a woman talk to them like, not unless he really trying to get a green card. So there you go. But that's all I had to say. Come in here and watch the video. If y'all need to, make sure you rewatch the video. I'm going to post the video for tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Make sure y'all rewind the video if you can. I don't know if you can just put your finger on the thing or just hit the button and rewind and go back and watch the video of Angela did January 23rd, where she sent a video to one of Michael's male friends threatening them because apparently she didn't like her business out there. We don't know what that means yet. And then I talk about, listening to the Angela tapes that Moving Mad posts, and I'm going to post links to Moving Mad's channel so y'all can go and watch it for yourself and listen to it for yourself. And I appreciate everybody be here. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up and the thumbs up, like button, whatever you want to call it. Go ahead and hit that like button because it helps the algorithm. Whenever I post this video, make sure you comment because it helps the algorithm. I got to take me a sip because I'm just, this got me hot, child. It's just Kool-Aid, y'all. Don't look, it's Kool-Aid. It's just Kool-Aid. No alcohol. It's too early for that. But I'm sipping my Kool-Aid. Yes, I still drink Kool-Aid. Yes, I'm almost 50 and I drink Kool-Aid. Don't judge me. keeping it straight for the culture, keeping it for the culture. Okay. I love Kool-Aid. But I appreciate everybody's being here. Like I said, make sure you thumbs up, share, subscribe. I'm close to 1,000 subscribers. I need about 10. So if I can just get 10 of y'all to get me to 1,000, I'd be happy. And I love y'all, and y'all stay safe out there, and y'all say a prayer. If you're a praying person, you pray for Michael that he don't ever go back. I don't ever want to see Angela go back to Michael. I don't want to see Michael ever go back to Angela. Even if Michael got to end up getting deported to Nigeria, which I hope he doesn't. I hope Michael has a long, fruitful life, marry, have children, and be happy. And just and Angela will go and find, please, Lord, go find a man here and go live your life and be. I don't wish no ill on Angela either. Even though I can't stand her, I don't know, drop kick her out of existence. I don't wish anything bad on her. I wish she would find somebody, settle down, be happy, stop doing the reality show thing, and just go live her life. Or if she don't want to find a man, be single. She be out partying in Las Vegas and LA and Florida and all that. Girl, go do you. Go live your life. She's 60-something years old. She ain't got to go sit down if she want to. She can go live her life. She can go out drinking and partying and smoking and doing what she ever do. And date whoever, hang out with whoever, talk to whoever, go find the Canada guy again, whoever his name is. He didn't got gone. But go live her life. Ain't no sense of threatening nobody and getting kicked off the show and doing all this and this and this for Michael when he's slow. I don't know why we're doing this for slow people. But I got to say, peace and love, y'all. Bye. Run, Michael, run.